when he walked in, we was still putting some finishing touches on They Don't Know. So John was like, "What's that?" So we was like, "That's for you, man." So man, he took his jacket off and went straight in the booth, man. And we just wrote it right there, man. We just bouncing back and forth. We didn't write nothing down, not a single lyric, man. We did the whole record just like heard about my past, because he was going da 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 da.
So he came over the top line.
Yeah, he came up with the melody, and then I start saying some words, and then he starts saying some words. Then Bob will say something, and then he'll say something. Then I'll say something. So we wrote the whole record like that, man.
How long do you think it took y'all?
It took us about 10 minutes, man. It was done. We was going to an up tempo. So that other record that's on there, Bagger, we went to that, man, that same night. And then we finished that the next day. And then he went back to California, man.
What going on, good people? What's up? Top of the top. If you guys haven't checked it out, check the YouTube out. And today I dropped one of the segments from the Tim Kelly interview. Tim Kelly is a music producer. He sold over 600 million records. He's worked with TLC, Boys the Men, Tamia, John B, Case, Bobby Valentino, Ron Isley, man. Like, we have a very, very, very dope convo, man. And like, we actually break down records, and like he tell me, you know, his process, what he was thinking, what he was using. And one thing that I learned, he wrote a lot of these songs, man. I thought he just produced these records, man, but like he wrote these records. So man, like if y'all a big fan of R&B, man, y'all check it out, man. I dropped the first segment. And if you are a member, on Wednesday, you get the full, you know what I'm saying? You get access to the full interview. But every day this week, you know what I'm saying, we dropping pieces. And then on Saturday, the whole video will be up on the channel at 10 a.m. But if you're a member, you got full access to the whole video Wednesday morning at 10, man. But nah, man, it was a very, 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 very dope interview, man. And he's just one of many others, man. I don't want to give it all away, but I got some crazy interviews lined up. So, you know, just transitioning the channel a little bit, man, to give y'all more in-depth stuff, you know, with more professionals, you know, that got like high accolades. Because, you know, I can sit here and make beats all day, man, but like I just wanted to go through my Rolodex, man, and like bring some cool professionals and, you know, hit makers to y'all, man, and like really tap in and like see what they was doing, see what their process was, and just learn, man, and be a sponge, man. And, you know, Tim Kelly is now a friend of the channel, man, and I'm going to bring him back on one of the lives one day, man, to a beat review or something, man. So, you know, y'all just stay tapped in, man, and we going to keep leveling up, man. I wanted to get on live and just talk about this, show y'all, man, and really tap in because I ain't been on live in a minute, man. What y'all been up to? What y'all been working on? And if y'all got like any questions or anything y'all want to talk about or what have you, I got a little time today. You know what I'm saying? So just let me know. If y'all got any questions, put them in the chat and fire them up. Salute. Way the elevator big. Oh yeah, man. Always. Rainmaker, what it do, Brody? What it do? How them drums treating you, man? I know you've been cooking. And for everybody that's in the chat, man, you can still go on the website and you can get a copy of the Muscle Factory drums, man, as well as the key groups, man. If you got an MPC and you need sounds, man, and you tired of them plugins tapping out at 8, man, I'm telling you, get them key groups, man, because, you know, you can load up as many key groups as you want without your MPC tapping out, man. So key groups are very, 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 very dope, you know. And they come from all my analog keyboards. So you're going to get that grit. You're going to get that bottom. You're going to get that sound. AF Major, what it do, Brody? What it do? Yeah, man. But yeah, like I said, man, if y'all got like any questions or anything y'all want to talk about, man, feel free to ask me. It could be about gear, it could be about these interviews dropping or what have you. Like, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little time, so I ain't got to rush off a lot today. And also, if you're gonna be here now, hit me, man. Let me know. I'm gonna be here now. Would love to meet some of y'all face to face in person, man. That'll be dope. So if you're gonna be here now, DM me or shit, put it in the comments, man. We'll try to link. I just got ALs. I seen that. I seen you on IG with it. I just got the Maxi Onyx. I just got the Mackie Onyx mixer just tested out yesterday. I'm gonna be tracking out through the analog mixer going forward. I wish you can EQ the channels. I'm going to the dock. Hey, nah, Els. You remember I had been saying like the best way to like really get like the sonic and the more bang for your buck is to like actually like get a MIDI cable and dump your drums out. You know what I'm saying? Like the analog way, like so you can really hear, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. Because like when you hit the export button, that ain't no different than just doing your beat in the computer. You just using a, you know what I'm saying, you just using a machine. But like when you actually like track that stuff out and you print that, that's where you really can make stuff shape. Because I got a snake for my 3000 is right here. I got a snake and I do like the 8 outputs. And with the 8 outputs, or what have you, I'm able to use my Model 16 and find like sweet spots and stuff like that before I even get in Pro Tools. So nah, that's hard. But nah, keep playing with it. I wish I could get you. I'm gonna be it now. We be bringing some. Yeah, I can, bro. I can, man. That ain't no pressure. Ain't no pressure. Just a statement. I see what you are doing, the moves you are making. I'm praying for your success, bro. You have a great spirit and great knowledge. I box with you, bro. Hey, Rainmaker, bro. I appreciate that, dog. I appreciate that, man. I hope the same for you, Doc. I hope you get all the blessings and everything that you want out of life, man. You know, you're a cool dude, man. I enjoy when we tap in, man. It ain't nothing but pure laughter, man. And anybody that know me know I love to laugh all fucking day long, man. So I appreciate that, Doc. We gonna all get it. But nah, Els, that's the best way. That's the best way though. Like with everything, man. Like with the keyboards, with the drum machines, like actually running that stuff through a board so you can get like some of that analog color or what have you. Like it really adds like a depth and a texture. You know what I'm saying, to your tracks or what have you, and it give it that sonic character. Because like when you just hitting like the export button, it ain't really, you're not really working at standard log. You just using like your MPC Live or your X, like it's just it's a glorified mouse. You know what I'm saying? So the way you doing it, that's the way you supposed to. It take a little long, you know, like dumping the drums out, but it ain't nothing but an extra 5 to 10 minutes. But them 5 to 10 minutes really be worth, you know what I'm saying? It really be worth what's going on. So you're doing the right thing, my boy. You're doing the right thing. Matter of fact, I might get on my 3000 a day and cook up something. I've been on my ASR lately, but I might get on my 3000. I ain't been on it in a minute. When you got a lot of gear, man, it be like toys. Like, oh man, what haven't I gotten on in a while? You know what I'm saying? So that's how that be. Y'all got any more questions? And also for everybody that's in the live, Beat Review is Thursdays at 9:30. So if you would like to be a part of Beat Reviews, all you got to do is send your music to the email and then be on the channel at 9:30 on Thursdays. And we have one big musical party, man. Y'all was jamming last Thursday too, though. Y'all was jamming y'all ass off, man. It wasn't no duds, man. It was a nice vibe, nice ride. You know, the Mackie does not have inserts, so I can buy some preamps or EQs to color outside. Ah, so you gotta buy like some ins. So I have inserts. I have to buy some preamps or EQs to color. Oh, yeah. Ah, why you get L's? Why you get that one then, man? Why you do that? Why you didn't get one that allowed you to have some EQs and inserts and all that good stuff? Hey, but you know what though, L's? All in all, man, you can get you some 500 series though, bro. Like I'm telling you, a sneaky one, man. If you can go in this description link on this video. But go to Z Sounds, man, and Game Changer, Plasmas. Y'all look them up, man. Hit that link in the description, man, for the Z Sounds. And go on there and type in that Game Changer Plasmas. If you want like some distortion, like some color, like some saturation, they got like a long console, and then they got a 500 series. Them motherfuckers is nice. Nice. And if you're doing like some crazy synth work or what have you, you can run your synths through that too. Like, tell you, man, check out that Game Changers Plasma. What's your processing around? I have a few issues with my laser interface. I use a 8-line snake for analog to my PreSonus 1824. I also use a UAD for 6P. All right, so basically what I do for my routing is it just all depends on what I'm using. So if I'm in MP mode, like I said, I got a snake, an 8 snake, and then I just plug it up on the Tascam board 1 through 8. And then when I go into like Reason, Logic, or Pro Tools, channel 1, channel 2, channel 1 through 8 gonna correspond with what I got going on. So it might be kick on 1, snare on 2, hi-hat on 3, tom, so on, so on, or what have you. And then what I'll do is with the board, I'll use like the EQs with the that's inside of the console to kind of beef it up. My drums already be heavy because the way that I sample them in and the way that I process them. So I ain't really gotta like do too much. But I still, scope the sound that I want out. And then like if I'm using like my keyboards or what have you, now those I'll run through the Fatso. So I'll run, because the Fatso is stereo. So I'll do, 1 and 2 in there, and then coming out of the Fatso into the board, like 9 or 10 or 11 or 12. Whichever one I'm using, with the studio pair. Because on the Tascam, so I got a Model 16, so channels 9 and 10, 11, 12, and 13 and 14 are stereo lines. So I'll run, whatever coming out from the Fatso through that. And then I'll switch because like I had the ASR going through the Fatso, and then I had this Oberheim. Y'all got it. I'm gonna make a video, but that right there, that Oberheim, crazy. But or whatever module I'm using, or like if I got, the Phantom or whatever, I'll run it through that, and then that's pretty much it. Or what have it. It ain't nothing crazy. But cause see, you gotta understand too though, like as far as like my drums and my samples, like I've already like kind of processed them. Like I ran them already through Gear. So it'll be kind of like me doing that twice or what have you, and I really ain't got to, do too much of it. You hit the jackpot. I plan on getting a 500 series to go into the inserts to do my own coloring outside the board. Something with a tube building a heavy transformer. Yeah, Els. I'm telling you, man, them 500 series sleepers. But look into the plasmas, man. And then also Imperial Labs, the people that make the Fatsos, they got some 500 series for like Fatsos and distressors, bro. But if I could recommend anything to any of y'all, man, especially like MP people that's using like the newer MPs, I did a video. It's probably like 3-4 weeks old I showed like the Fatso with the MPC X, my X up there. Like I was not using that machine at all because I ain't like the punch and shit that it was giving me. But like when I ran that motherfucker through that Fatso, like it really gave me that hit, that drive, man. So if any of y'all looking for like something that's gonna really color your sound or what have you, get a Fatso. And like I'm telling Els, like you ain't got to get the big one. They got 500 series. You know what I'm saying? That'll do the job. But that guy, like it really does coloring and saturation, and it really gives your stuff like punch, like it's gonna hit. And the cool thing about that is when you're coloring and doing all that, once you print it in your DAW, you ain't got to put 6 or 7 different plugins to try to recreate that sound. Like you've already created it on your own for you got inside the box. So you ain't got to put plugins on that shit, man. You can just do some gain stage, and you already gonna have that punch and that color that you're looking for. Just watch your interview with TMK. Hey, Ken, appreciate that, man. Dope interview, man. Dope stuff, man. Dope stuff. The Tascam Model 16 let you color your tracks when you're going to take your DAW. I mean, yeah, you can color it because on the Tascam, it has EQ and it has a pretty decent compressor. It's a pretty decent compressor on it. That's pretty good. And it also has onboard effects. So I have some reverbs, I have some delays, and I was actually messing with those this weekend by mistake. I had turned it on and didn't realize what I was doing. I was like, why am I getting this tail? And then I looked, I was like, I had the delay setting on. Then I just started playing with it. But for these next group of drums, the Muscle Factory Volume 2 that I've been working on, I'm going to actually try to use just some subtle onboard effects from the board. So I'm gonna play with that a little more. But like I say, the Model 16, the Tascam board, if you got a lot of keyboards and a lot of shit and you ain't trying to buy like no big boy console, like no big SSL or like a Trident or something like that Tascam can get you to where you need to go. Do you prefer working in DAW or MPC? Well, I use an older MPC, so I'm gonna have to work in a DAW because I gotta dump it. I use the DAW like a tape machine, so I'm gonna need like Reason or Logic or Pro Tools to dump whatever I'm doing with my 3000 and my ASR on my keyboards. Like I gotta print it into something, so I have to use both. I'm trying to find your video about dumping and locking me up. I don't see it. Rob, the video I got online is I don't do the MIDI notes. I do the master and the slave with the MIDI syncing. It's a video that I show like how I sync Reason up with it. Where I hit play on the MPC and then Reason start moving at the same time. But I am not a MIDI notes guy. I do the master and the slave where basically like so if I got, let's say, the 3000 and the 61 key, when I hit play on the 3061 key, gonna start moving at the same time. But I'm gonna write all the MIDI data inside of the 61 when I'm using the 61, and whatever I'm using with the 3000, the MIDI data gonna be wrote in the inside of that. They just synced up at the same time. But I ain't good with that MIDI notes. That's not my ministry. The other thing I'm working on is my patch bays, learning the best way to utilize them to be able to switch up. Yeah, man. I thought about getting a patch bay, man, but that it could be helpful because a lot of this unplugging and plugging up, I wouldn't have to do. Like that's one thing I say about a patch bay. If you got a patch bay, you can just move quick little cables instead of having to move the big boy cable. So yeah, patch bays do make your life very, 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 very seamless. I will say that. So yeah, that is a good investment. See if you can interview Manuel Seals. I would love to see how he created those songs with JD. Hey man, you know what? The crazy part about it is I actually hit him, man. I'm waiting on a response, Ken. A lot of folks don't know Manuel Seal, man, but I just say this. Yeah, if you know JD, then you know, yeah, Emmanuel Seals play. Emmanuel Seal and Brian Michael Cox play a very, very, very intricate part in his production, man. Without them guys, but JD can write a hell of a song, and he know how to work that MPC front, backwards, and forward. But yeah, Emmanuel Seal and B Cox, like all that melodic work and all that good stuff. That's them guys, man. That's them guys. What up, Intricate? What to do? 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 I was actually looking into some 500 shit. I'm telling you, man, Imperial Labs got some good stuff, man. Got some good stuff. Got some good stuff. Got some good stuff. Got some good stuff. All right, everybody. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take one quick break. I'm going to show the clip one more time for everybody that's just tapping in because I know I played it earlier. But if you have not, please go check out my interview that I did with Tim Kelly. We dropped the first segment today. The full video will be up on the channel Saturday at 10 a.m. But look, if you a member, like I've been saying, you get full access to the video Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. But every day, you know, we're going to drop a segment. We're going to drop some shorts or what have you. But if you're a member, you're going to have full access to it. But here's a little clip.
When he walked in, we were still putting some finishing touches on They Don't Know. So John was like, what's that? So we was like, that's for you, man. So, man, he took his jacket off and went straight in the booth, man. And we just wrote it right there, man. We just bouncing back and forth. We didn't write nothing down. Not a single lyric, man. We did the whole record just like, heard about my past, because he was going da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
So he came over the top line?
Yeah, he came up with the melody, and then I start saying some words, and then he starts saying some words. Then Bob will say something, and then he'll say something. Then I'll say something. So we wrote the whole record like that, man.
How long do you think it took y'all?
It took us about 10 minutes, man. It was done. We was going to an uptempo. So that other record that's on there, Bagger, we went to that, man, that same night. And then we finished that the next day. And then he went back to California, man.
Yeah, man. So, like, if y'all haven't checked it out, man, go check it out, man. He really dropped some jewels, man, and we go record for record. Like, I pick out records that I'm a fan of, man, and we talk about it, and then we talk about his music history, you know, working with Dallas Austin, working with Boys II Men, TLC. Like, it's a very, very, very dope interview, man. So if you're a fan of music, especially a fan of R&B, man, I'm telling you, man, go check that out. Hey, Intricate. So the United States Postal Service says that Canada can accept mail, but they have not started sending mail out to you guys yet. So I'm going to do a drop Wednesday because I usually do drops Wednesday and Thursday for the drives. I already got your envelope sealed. I ain't gonna flash because I want to put your info up there. But when I went last time, they was like they not accepting it yet. So hopefully when I go Wednesday, they got you because I've been ready to give it to you because I know you're gonna cook up, do some crazy videos and all that for me, man. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it, man. But I'm just waiting on them. But like they's like, no, even though y'all it's been lifted, they was like they not accepting shit yet. So hopefully Wednesday, man, the lady be like, yes, we will accept it. But I've been waiting to give it to you, bro, because I already know you locked in with me, man. What mic do you use to record vocals? Man, I use several. My personal favorite is the 251, the Telefunken. It's like 20 bands. That mic gives like clarity. It has body, like, yeah. In a perfect world, that's my joint. The Telefunken going into a 1073 to a tube tech. Like you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with that chain. Like that's my chain. When I go to the studio, I need that. And then another studio that I work out of, they have the Sony, the C800, going into the 1073 to the tube tech. I really don't care for the Sony because I don't like the piercingness, like the high end of it. Like, especially if you got somebody that has like a lot of sibilance in their vocals or whatever, it can become very, very piercing, or what have you. So I'm not crazy over it, but I can get a good vocal out of it, but it's not like my go-to. And then in my personal spot, I have a 251 clone made by Warm Audio, which is very, very dope, man. So if y'all haven't tried out Warm Audio, that 251 clone is like around I got it was like 900. I think like at the store with taxes was like 960, 970. They do a very good job. I would say out of 100%, it's between 75 to 80% close of how they got that joint. Like it's very, very, very damn near close. You know I should be on my I got you. I'm gonna have to do it on the on my phone, bro. I'm gonna have to get back on live on my phone to do it because they don't let me do it through StreamYard. But as soon as I get on my phone, bro, I got you. I got you and Rainmaker, bro. What up, Cassette Records? Chino, what it do? Ha, you funny, intricate. Oh yeah, nah, them ski drones hard, bro. I still be using them, man, especially them lives, because I love them crashes and he got some sticks in there that I be layering. Man, them ski drones hard, man. If y'all ain't got them drones, man, y'all go get them drones to them EA ski, man. Like they a staple. I call them the blueprint drones, man. But yeah, man, if y'all got any questions or anything that y'all want to talk about, man, while we in here, man, I got, like I said, I got a little time today, man. So anything y'all want to talk about, let's dive in it. And once again, man, if any of y'all in the chat, man, gonna be at NAMM, man, let me know, man. I'm gonna be at NAMM. What is that? Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, man. So hopefully, man, I get to meet y'all face to face, man, and we can chop it up, man. Do you know if the Fatso 500 CL model is a stereo or rack mount? Rob. Don't quote me on it, but I believe, you know what? Let me see. Fatso 500 series. I can find out for you right now. So it's $700. It's $700. It's $699. And I believe it is. It's mono. Yeah, it's mono. Usually a lot of these 500 series though, they be mono though. That's the only thing too. Cause like the Fatso that I got, the rack is stereo. That's what make it cool because like the distressor, like if you got a distressor, you got to get two of them things. So, but yeah, nah, it's the Fatso is the 500 series. It is a stereo. It's 700. Drums equal life of a track, the heartbeat. Nah, that is a fact. That is a fact on a fact. What's a good hardware sequencer? Oh man, Ken, well, like I use my MPs, man. They sequencers, they hardware sequencers. Because I can just MIDI up. I can MIDI up anything and control it. Whether I wanted to be the master and the slave, if I want to hit start or stop or do MIDI notes. I'm not a fan of MIDI notes or what have you. But you can do MIDI notes. But the MPC has always been like the easiest machine to like be like a sequencer and like, control shit or what have you. Like, I mean, the words are like damn near like simple, like baby simple, like track. You know what track mean? Sequence, like it's right there in your face. So it makes it very, 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 very easy to work. bro, what are key groups and why would I need them? I'm still learning my MPC. I'm in my phase of life, but I don't act like I know something when I don't. So can you help me? All right. So basically, key groups ain't nothing but like, how can I explain it? They're like patches. So like you can take the same thing like with my ASR10. I can sample a whistle like and I can put it on middle C. And basically what I can do with that whistle is I can stretch it out amongst the keys. So basically I can make something called patches. I can take that same and have it, amongst the scale. So like there's gonna be a half step up, half step up, half step up. But you can play patches. You can play chords. You can make like basically instruments out of sounds and out of noises and all of that good stuff. So that same thing you can do with the MPC. Like you can take like how you sample records and stuff in there. Like you can take a jazz loop, and if you hear a bass note, like you hear the doom 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 doom, you can stop at the boom. Take that, spread that amongst the keys. Now you got a bass patch that you made out of like that one note, that one shot. That's why I've always been big on like one shots, because I can take a guitar that does ding ding and just take the ding and spread it out amongst the keys. Now you got a whole guitar patch. So that's the same thing with like key groups, but instead of samples, like I sampled my synthesizers and like I made patches, like with the synthesizer playing with the LFOs and all that type of stuff, and basses and pads and all that good stuff. And you got those sounds and you can use them. And the cool thing about key groups is, if any of y'all know with the newer MPCs, after you do 8 plugins, the machine taps out. It won't let you add more plugins. But instead of using the plugins, if you got key groups, you can add as many key groups as you want to without the machine basically tapping out. So you got sounds and you using way less memory. That's the cool thing about key groups. You ain't got to see, I got to stop at the 8. Hell, if you want 16 different patches, you got 16 different patches and you can just keep working. So that's another cool part about key groups. But yeah, they are very, 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 very vital. If like the MPC is like your main workstation, and you ain't, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't got a lot of sounds and shit, and you working directly in there, if you got key groups, you can just load them and load them and load them and load them. Hey man, what's the new content and direction? I'm interested. Talk about saying, what's going on, Doc? So basically, I dropped a new video today with Tim Kelly. Tim Kelly has sold over 600 million records, 3-time Grammy Award winner. He used to produce in the group called Tim and Bob. And basically, he just chop it up with me, and he just walked me through his records like the John B. They Don't Know. We do the Case Missing You. We do the Bobby Valentino Tell Me, Slow Down. We talk about a lot of crazy stuff, the Isley records that he worked on and all that type of stuff. But today I dropped the first segment. And if you a member, then Saturday, the whole video posts. Every day we do like little clips. But if you're a member, you have full access to the video Wednesday. And Tim Kelly is just one of many guests, So that's one of the new directions of the channel. I want to bring you guys like Grammy Award winning, multi-platinum producers on here, and they can actually walk you guys through these records and tell you, what were they thinking when they produced them? What were they thinking when they wrote these songs? And just give you some game and drop some jewels, because I know y'all get tired of seeing me make beats and talking all the time, and just wanted to go through my Rolodex, man, and just bring y'all some guests, man. You know what I'm saying? I can play a few keys. I'm trying to understand how key groups work. Oh yeah, I hope I was able to help you with that, Rainmaker. I hope I was able to help you with that. My guy, what kind of keyboards do you have? Man, I got a little bit of everything, man. I got a Korg Triton, a Roland Phantom, a Roland Gaia, a Oberheim, a ASR 10, Roland JV 1080, a Emu Orbit, a MoFat. I got a Moog Grandmother. I got a lot of stuff, man. It looked like Guitar Center when I go in here and start opening up closets, man. But I tell y'all this though, I didn't get all this at one walk. All this was overtime, and everything in here serves a purpose. Like I can literally tell you why I have this, why I have that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a reason why. No problem, Rainmaker. No problem. I always got you, man. Your volume 2 coming up this month. Volume 2 is coming up this month, man. This month. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. I use my MPK mini pads for keyboards to keep your chords on point and play my keys on. Yeah, nah, you can do that, Intricate. You can do that. That's a dope way too. Always cool to hear the inside info and be a fly on the wall on how records were made. Hey, nah, Intricate. I ain't even gonna lie. When I was interviewing a couple cats, like I want to tell y'all who the next guest is, but I have to learn how to hold water. That's my New Year's resolution. To hold water a lot stronger. But like when I was having these conversations with a lot of these guys and they was telling me about certain records, I was like a little kid cheesing like, oh, that's how you did that. Like the stories are crazy, man. And then when you find out, like, man, some of your favorite records, when they tell you like, oh yeah, we did that in 10 minutes. Or, oh yeah, we did that in 15 minutes. You be like, what? Or I didn't think this record was gonna be dope, or who was gonna do it. It leave you floored, but hey, man, that's how it go. That is how it go. You from Ski Channel, sir. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you tapping in with me. You got that boy from Hustling Flow. I'm done. Hey, Kanan, I'm gonna text you back on IG, bro. You know, I don't do nothing on Sundays, man. You know, I'm a football buff, and then yesterday was the last day of the season. So, you know, I was real sad. Oh, what have you. But I got you, though. I got you. That is why I love listening to guys like KLC and Tommy Black. The knowledge game is, man, I'm telling you, man, like, man, I learned, even from the Tim Kelly, like, I learned so much from him about, like, just songwriting and, like, just about putting records and shit together. Like, yeah. You, like I always say, man, just be a sponge, man. Like, and you just never know what you can learn, and you never know what they're gonna throw down. You just gotta be willing to pick that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kane, I'm telling you, bro, it's always like that. They call it, if you're a football fan, they call it day Black Monday for coaches, because a lot of coaches finna be at the unemployment office and get the can for that bullshit they've been putting out on the field the whole, well, that's 18 weeks or what have you. So, yeah, man. Yeah. But I always had like 4 teams. Shit. Yeah, 3 of mine got fucked over, but it's all good. Lamar got me. Lamar got me. So we're gonna ride with Action Jackson, man. And hopefully he get the MVP this year. And he win a Super Bowl. But fuck the MVP. He need a Super Bowl more than anything, you know, because, man, if he win one, he really been broke the mold, man. I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Hey, man, you let Jerry serve y'all that sack of dog shit every year, dog. That shit, man, I never forget. It was a playoff game y'all had like 2 years ago against the 49ers. Jerry had lied to all y'all talking about this better than all the teams with Emmett and Michael. What he's calling the triplets. They gonna win a Super Bowl. They bring Jimmy Johnson back. They retire him in the ring of honor. And he really had them folks thinking they were gonna go to Super Bowl. 49ers coming there and roll their ass. And them folks in their seats crying, man. crying. I was like, man, Jerry duped them folks again, bro. My condolences to your team, bro. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you gotta live through that shit, bro. Jerry Jones is a cat. That man is a fucking fool. He gonna land the damn plane in the middle of practice, man, and then get out like ain't shit going on, bro. Jerry one of a kind, bro. Jerry is one of a kind. Tim and Bob are one of my greatest influences next to Jim. Terry Lewis can't wait to watch, man. My mouth was open when I say, hey, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like, they sound is crazy, bro. Like, me and A Major, we call them folks Asian R&B, man. But he talk about all that, Rainmaker, so I ain't gonna give it away, bro. I ain't gonna give it away. And the kill is, bro, I have been sitting on that shit for probably like damn near a month, bro. Damn near a month, man. Damn near a month. Jerry Jones is a character. Straight up fool. Groovy, what it do, Brody? What it do? It's great. Look creepy as hell, bro. Look creepy. King, can you make a video on how you arrange your instruments and sounds while building a song? Will do. I'm actually shooting content today. I gotta get a haircut. I gotta get this shit chopped off my head. But this evening I'm shooting a couple videos, and I will see if I could put that in there, Rob. I got you. I've been getting a lot of requests, man, about arranging and recording vocals and all that good stuff, man. So I got y'all, man. I got you. Man, I'm one of the delusional fans. I live next to the stadium, and you can hear the crowd coming from the park. Hey, man, y'all let Jerry get away with that bullshit, man. It be funny, though, because y'all first home game, the stadium be packed, and the folks be like jam-packed at the door, and then they open the door, and folks start running in. And I be like, man, these folks is running towards delusion, dog. Hey, man. Appreciate that, intricate. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate all you do, bro. I really do, man. I greatly appreciate that. Either Jim Jones or Mark. He make them drink that Kool-Aid, man. He make them drink that shit, man. He make them drink it, bro. He make it drink it. Hey, it just be funny though. This is my last thing. You know how like most owners, like they show the owner, they be like, you know, I'm gonna say Jed York owner or whatever, Steve Kahn owner. They show that nigga Jerry Jones. It be Jerry Jones, owner, president, general manager, chaplain, trainer, head coach. Like, it's ridiculous, dog. It's ridiculous what Jerry be having going on. Thank you. I appreciate that. Man, Jerry got to stop this. Like a record label, all in the videos. Hey, man, there's Jerry, man. There's Jerry. Nobody will be big in Dallas than Jerry. But hey, man, if y'all got some questions, man, I got a couple more minutes, man, and then I'll let y'all go, man. I'll let y'all go. But hey, if y'all haven't, please go check out the first segment of the interview with Tim Kelly, man. In that one, he talks about the first segment. He talks about doing "They Don't Know" for John B, which is one of my favorite records or what have you. And he also talks about working with Quincy Jones and learning from Quincy Jones and all the stuff Quincy Jones taught him and Bob or what have you. So very, very dope. And if you are a member, you get full access to that video Wednesday. If not, you just gotta wait till Saturday. But every day, you know, we're gonna drop some clips, drop some shorts, and all that good stuff. And then I'm gonna make sure, because I'm shooting content today, to give y'all some content for the week. Beat review is gonna be Thursday, and I'm gonna try to hop on live a couple times this week, man. And if it's anything, any type of videos y'all want to see, just hit me up, man, and let me know. This generation may not get shook. That's a fact, intricate. I thought about that. What do you suggest for a sample input process chain? What you mean by that? Sample input process chain. Explain it a little more. I want to make sure I'm getting what you're saying. John, retype that for me, man. Retype that. But yeah, if y'all got any more questions, man, just let me know. If not, man, I'm gonna slide, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Y'all check out that content for me, man. Yeah, y'all check out that content. Y'all keep like EQ, compression, effects. Was that the same night? Yep, that was the same night. Are you talking about for sampling drums? So with me, when I am, how can I explain it? So if I'm using the fatso, for example, right? I just like to play with like the warmth settings. And then of course I judge my input output based on how strong the signal is coming in and how strong I want the signal coming out. As far as EQing, if it's kicks, you want to beef up that low end. If it's a punchy kick, you want to beef up more like that chest area. You'll roll off some of the top end, but not too much because you still want that punch. When it comes to like reverb and delays, I kind of stay away from those a little bit. I might put a little reverb on the snare, depending on if it's like a rim, like I call it like a luxury rim, like one of those every other snares, that type of stuff. But like as far as like mainly drums, like I like to leave them dry, and I'm just trying to find like a saturator or something that I could add, like color in, and then just playing with like the EQs on the board. Have you ever used a reel-to-reel? No, I haven't had the pleasure of using a reel-to-reel. I almost thought to buy one, but I need some practice because the upkeep and the cleaning and all that good stuff. Like I need to be taking the school on that. So saturation, EQ. Yep. I would say that, yeah. Saturation, compression, EQ, yeah. And you just want to scoped out a sound. And like what I do is like I make my drums, so I already have kits with all that stuff done to my drums. And then I go back and like when I'm on my 3000, I have to sample those drums inside of the machine or what have you. Like I can't load like a card, like how the newer machines just load drums up. So by me having to sample, I'm able to play with like, how much gain. Like if I want the snare to be real hot, I can boost the gain in recording it into the machine type of situation or what have you. So that plays a major part too of basically how I'm recording the sample inside of the machine. That's one reason why I love the older drum machines, because you got to input that shit in here. Like it ain't no load up or what have you. Because like even with the drums, even with my drums, like I've been telling everybody, like, don't let those sounds be the final sounds. Like take some of those snares, man, and stack them up. You know what I'm saying? Like take one of those snares and add it with a clap or add it with a rim. Because like even when I'm making beats, like I might stack 3 or 4 snares together, You know what I'm saying? And Dizzle, what it do? I might add 3 or 4 snares together to make a sound because, you know, like to make a texture. And that's the same thing I be telling people, like layer them, play with the pitches, truncate them, like the start and stop times. Like let those just be a starting place, and then you put your own flair, your own texture on. You know what I'm saying? To give it that and also that individuality. You know what I'm saying? So layering and stacking is very, very, very important. Like I got snares that it might be like 4 or 5 different snares, and I just balance them out to a certain level or what have you. And that's why I got so much punch, because this snare might be the body, this snare might be the top end, this snare right here, I might just want the air or the sizzle. Like all of those combined together. Now I gotta, you know, so just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you know what I'm saying, making your drums and playing. And if you guys have it, please check out the website and get you a Muscle Factory drive, man. I think they still on sale too. So get you a drive, man. Good sounds on it. And also, if you're an MPC user and you need like some sounds and all that good stuff, like keyboard sounds, also got the key groups as well, man. So the sounds are on sale. I'll probably leave them up on sale for probably the next week. You get them. And for everybody, if you spend over $100, I send you a Georgia Muscle t-shirt, man, on the house, man, because I'm trying to get rid of this box of inventory so I can get some new inventory. So if you spend over $100 on the website, I would throw in the Georgia Muscle t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? So greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that, man. Y'all keep running up the content. Y'all please check out the new interview with Tim Kelly. I'm telling y'all, the first segment is dope. And I'm going to holler at y'all next time, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Y'all keep following y'all dreams. And I'm going to tap in with y'all.
When he walked in, we were still putting some finishing touches on They Don't Know. So John was like, what's that? So we was like, that's for you, man. So, man, he took his jacket off and went straight in the booth, man. And we just wrote it right there, man. We just bouncing back and forth. We didn't write nothing down. Not a single lyric, man. We did the whole record just like heard about my past, because he was going da 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 da.
So he came over the top line?
Yeah, he came up with the melody, and then I start saying some words, and then he starts saying some words. Then Bob will say something, and then he'll say something. Then I'll say something. So we wrote the whole record like that, man.
How long do you think it took y'all?
It took us about 10 minutes, man. It was done. We was going to an up tempo. So that other record that's on their back, we went to that, man, that same night. And then we finished that the next day. And then he went back to California, man.
All right, good people. I'll see y'all later, man. Please check out that interview too.